Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakah Fadash, Rakathum. Peace and blessings to Hopefully 144 and the rest of the 1/3. That's right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Peace and blessings to all my apostles, elders, and bishops, Malaki, who rule well in GMS, and all the Akwathan and Speckled Bird. Shalom, Shalom. You know, peep this. You know, the pale male, it's a rap for you. Oh yeah, listen to this. Because Elder Malcolm above got it going, you know what I'm saying? It's about to break it down to you real proper on this short stint right here.
They placed themselves at the top, and then they decided to export it through schools, media, beauty standards, and power. They didn't just colonize land, they colonized your mind. And now you question your worth using standards that were designed to rank you beneath them. But before all this, you were not looking up to them. Your history wasn't inferior, it was interrupted. And today, the same world preaching equality still decides whose lives matter more. So no, you're not crazy for seeing the double standard. You're just starting to finally see clearly. They lied to you and told you that the white man is superior. Can you believe that?
The world, not only his women, but the world is got him under the scope now. Scopeo on Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's been found out. He's a false accuser. He bears he bears false witness, and you know, especially Edomite women. They've been the queens of that. All right, of bearing false witness against Jake. You know, calling the police because what they really want to do is they're trying to get you murdered by a cop. Because that's often what happens when a white woman calls and sends out the duress signal, like the bat signal, and cops come and start, you know, give you the whole stop resisting, is that beating and you know, 3-4 cops have almost 1,000 pounds pressed on your neck and in your back or in your chest, and you can't breathe as they're beating you, you know, and your spirit leaves your body. Or they just shoot you down, you know. Especially if you got a cell phone in your hand, you might as well have a loaded gun, all right? You know how many Jakes have been shot with no gun in their hand at all, with no weapon, or just a cell phone in their hand? How do you mistake a cell phone for a firearm? All right, you can probably Google it and see how many times it's happened. Okay? But one last scripture that came to mind.
This is a reminder.
And that scripture is going to be Deuteronomy 19 about the false accusers, people who bear false witness. This is Deuteronomy 19 and 15. What witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity or for any sin, if any sin that he sinneth at the mouth of 2 witnesses or at the mouth of 3 witnesses, shall the matter be established. Because Esau Edom could just say whatever the hell he wants, especially an Edomite woman. Only the Lord knows how many men have died, especially men of color, especially Israelites, especially the tribe of Judah, just for a white woman saying, a so-called white woman, saying that he's touched her or looked at her. All right? When she knows she's lied. That, you know, I remember watching a story on the internet where this girl was asking if she would give forgiveness because she lied on 2 little young, you know, brown men, and, you know, and said that they touched her or something like that, simply because she was jealous of their sister's dress, because her dress looks prettier than hers. And they beat and unalived, hung both those boys. Could you imagine the fear and the pain that they went through and that their family went through and everyone around them when a mob of white men, so-called white men, came? You know, probably with their torches and their shotguns, you know, beating and dismembering and burning and hanging these two young boys to death, all over a lie that some piece of shit Edomite woman said. She thinks she's got away with it. She didn't. Okay? She's in the spirit world now because that happened a long time ago. But the Lord, she's going to wake up into slavery, or she's going to come back. You know, it's a child just to burn up in this fire, or die in the riots, or die horribly, you know, when society collapses. Maybe a pack of hungry, unfed dogs that the owners didn't have the heart to kill them, just let them go. We'll find her, you know, and rip her to pieces or something. It'll be, you know, who knows how horrific her judgment is going to be, but it's going to be pretty bad. Back to Deuteronomy 19:16. If a false witness rise up against any to testify against him that which is wrong, then both the men between whom the controversy is, or women, shall stand before Yahweh, before the priests and the judges, which shall be in those days. And the judges shall make a diligent inquisition, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, and have testified falsely against his brother, then shall ye do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. So thou shalt put evil away from among you. So, you know, Revelation 18:6 says, give unto her double. So it's going to be double the destruction, the pain, all right, the punishment come to you Edomites, you self-proclaimed white people, for what you have done and what you continue to do. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, Kwam Yasarala, Abab.
Ball. That's right. You're done, devil.